What up is Dane. In this video I'm going to be telling you about steroid users, so people that are taking steroids in the bodybuilding industry. And do I agree with this shit or do I not agree with it? So let's get straight into this video. So first of all, I need to clarify that I've got nothing against anyone that takes steroids, right? I've absolutely got nothing against them. They need to take it in order to compete in the big competitions, obviously, because if you're going to compete in Mr. Olympia, you're not going to be natural and win this shit, right? So just think about that. So have I got anything against people that take steroids? No, I definitely haven't. But without further ado, let me get straight into the details. So the reason why I do hate when people that are taking steroids give people that don't take steroids and natural lifters advice is because they're taking extra hormones, right? They're injecting shit into their body, whereas natural people aren't, and they can train completely differently. They can follow the bro split and get great results because they can just pump out their volume, concentrate on mind muscle connection, hit the muscle from different angles, whereas a natural, they do need to get stronger over a period of time and increase their greater volume, like obviously have a greater volume load and increase the volume load. So, and those are the two main factors when it comes to building muscle for natural lifters. However, I do know some steroid lifters will tell you to eat like say 6 meals a day. That has to be there, and then meanwhile they eating like junk food and stuff like that because they're still taking some hormones and stuff like this, and they're doing the bro split, right? And like I always say, research has shown that training a muscle group twice per week minimum is probably optimal. Obviously there's not a set range like training it say 4 times a week is the best range. They haven't researched that yet, but 2 times a week minimum is very optimal. So the whole point of the video is don't listen to anyone that's taking steroids if they're giving you this shit advice, right? Of course there are some people that do take steroids and they do know about how natural lifters can train, and that's an exception, right? But I know most people, like most gym bros in the gym that are taking steroids, will tell you, hey, you know what, mate, go to the gym, hit some bicep curls, don't worry about any weighted chin-ups for your biceps or anything like this, right? Just concentrate all on a pump. And sadly I see this all the time, right? And I don't know if they're actually getting information from the steroid users directly, but they're probably following it from magazines where it's just like Dane's arm attack or something like that, even though I don't take steroids, but you know what I'm saying, like Phil Heath's arm attack, where it's just probably most isolations, right? And this is a bit judgmental coming from me because I've never even read those magazines. However, just the point I'm trying to make here is that steroid bodybuilders and natural lifters should train completely differently. And if you're not a steroid bodybuilder and you're not taking any anabolic hormones, then why on earth are you training the exact same as Phil Heath or someone like that, right? Because your body just hasn't got those extra hormones, if you know what I'm trying to tell you, right? So this is just like a little rant on steroids if you want to hear my point of view. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe down below, leave a comment. I'd love to hear suggestions if you agree, disagree. And just before I end the video, again, I need to clarify, I haven't got anything against anyone that's taking steroids, right? As long as they don't be giving me or natural lifters advice on how to train exactly the way they train, especially if it's like a bro split and eating 6 meals a day and it's a must. If they tell you this is a must, shut them down directly, quickly. So anyway, you already know the deal. Comment down below, subscribe, stay positive, stay smiling, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.